How do you capture in pictures the career of an individual that spans 44 years of total dedication to his community? Let us, in these few brief moments, take you back in time to highlight some of the events that have made a lasting impression on those of us assembled here tonight, and for those generations that will follow. Picture in your mind a young, aggressive insurance salesman. This salesman was born in the Aiken Hospital on August 13, 1908. Grew up on a farm on the north side. This took place before Aiken was blessed with a single stop sign and the roads were all dirt. Odell Weeks drove a Model T to school. Like most young men of that time, he worked hard doing odd jobs at the lumber company or working at the local grocery stores on Saturdays. To keep in shape for football during the summer months, Odell worked for the State Highway Maintenance Department, shoveling and maintaining the dirt surface of Highway Number 1 from Batesburg to Dibble Road.
And we were in high school together and played on the football team. He was a little ahead of me. He went to Clemson, I went to PC. But I was pleased that he succeeded my uncle as mayor of Aiken many, many years ago. And although he dropped out for one or two times, he has served Aiken longer than probably any mayor we've ever had. He's been loyal and interested in the city and has done the best he could, and I'm very proud of him.
Odell graduated in the class of 1926 from the Aiken Institute and attended Clemson University in the class of 1930. His love and devotion for Clemson has lived on.
I've known Odell Weeks since I was a young fellow carrying papers in Aiken. At that time, he worked at Rogers on Park Avenue. He's attracted friends all through his life. I don't think he has anybody that doesn't like him. As mayor of Aiken, he has dedicated his life, and he has only one love greater, and that is his family and his Ella.
After returning to Aiken from Clemson, Odell married the former Ella Byers, and together reared their family at 824 South Boundary. In 1946, Odell was elected to the city council and served for 3 years as mayor pro tem. In 1949, Dr. Brooks, mayor of Aiken, passed away while in office. Julian Sally Sr. came to Odell and said, "Odell, you're it." Odell proudly ran the city, filling the term of his predecessor until 1954. Because of the responsibilities of his family and business, Odell did not offer to run for mayor then, but continued to hold his position on council. In 1957, with the urging of his good friends, Odell Weeks ran for mayor as a candidate in the first municipal elections for city officers. After the adoption of Aiken's new city charter, Odell swept the ballots with a vote of 842 to 301. In his election speech, he said, "I accept with humility, humbleness, and gratefulness the confidence which the voters of Aiken have expressed in me today. I shall continue to assert and work for a better Aiken." It would be a cold day in Aiken before Odell would be defeated in office. He lived by those words, "I shall assert and work for a better Aiken for 40 years. Yes, to work Odell went. He announced the coming of the Savannah River plant to Aiken in 1950. The plant brought great challenges and growth to the city. Odell was always concerned with people in the city having decent housing. Over the years, he has applied and worked for many HUD grants to better the living conditions of Aikenites. It is rumored that no other man in Aiken has ever cut so many ribbons, kissed more babies, handed out more trophies, or been surrounded by so many beautiful women as Odell Weeks. He has seen a lot of changes in the city and has always been a part of those changes. The people in Aiken knew Odell would never back off from issues. he always voted his convictions for what he thought was best for the city of Aiken.
To me, Odell Weeks has always been synonymous with everything that was good for Aiken, and his consistently wise leadership will be missed. We sometimes disagreed on matters before City Council, but I always knew he wanted what was best for Aiken. Good luck, Mr. Mayor.
During Odell's tenure, he served with many fine councilmen and councilwomen. With his wisdom and experience, he guided the council to acquire Virginia Acres Park in 1964. With his business instincts, he was able to purchase the park for $10,000 and sell the junk items on the property, profiting $180,000 for the city treasury. In 1966, Odell was able to purchase Vanwood for the city for $8,000. Again, sales of junk items on the property profited $35,000 for the city treasury.
Mayor had a tremendous memory when it comes to people. He would know your name, you know your father's name, and everything. He was always real good at that, and I respect him for that. The mayor was the best mayor you could find for a city. He loved the city, and he wouldn't do anything except what was good for the city of Aiken. And Aiken, I think, reflects that now and how well it's doing.
Odell was very instrumental in obtaining Hopeland Gardens and Rye Patch as city property for the citizens of Aiken to enjoy, and was the leader in the bond issue that resulted in the construction of the Public Safety Building, Public Works Building, Recreation Center, and correcting the storm drainage problem in Aiken. Odell was a negotiator and planner in the development of the industrial park, the acquiring of the right-of-way around the perimeter of Aiken for the 118 bypass, and a believer in Aiken's public safety concept, which became a role model in the United States.
I've known him to make a lot of decisions in this 40-year term, and I don't know, to my knowledge, of any decision that he's ever made that he didn't have the interest of Aiken at heart. He always considered that first priority, the interest of Aiken and what was best for the citizens and the city, before he made a final decision.
In most recent years, Odell helped obtain the Aiken Mile Track and the Norman Woodward property on the east end of town. He has always been a mayor to promote Aiken. Odell was president of the South Carolina Municipal Association in 1969, and throughout his career has been very active with the Chamber of Commerce. Odell has been an active supporter of the recycling program. This man has really shed blood for Aiken. Odell was the first Red Cross donor and the first 10-gallon donor in Aiken.
Odell, I'm just proud that everybody is here to see you and to wish you well on your retirement and all the rest of it. I know you made a big mistake by retiring, because you see what happened. As soon as you did, you got sick. Now, as long as you were working and everything, why, you got along fine. But that's the trouble with these people that retire. That's why I'm not going to retire. My clients retire me. But everybody wishes you well and hope their health gets real better, and we're just so grateful for all that you've done for Aiken.
Odell's first love is family, city, and the Tigers. Odell boasts proudly of being the first chairman of the Aiken City Ipte Club.
He was a very wonderful man. He was very supportive of me back in 1973 when I first ran for election. If love in Aiken will take you to heaven, Mayor Weeks will go to heaven.
Friends and citizens of Aiken bid thank you and farewell to Aiken's mayor in December of 1991. But in our hearts, for generations to come, Odell Weeks will always be Aiken's mayor.
He contacted me concerning the possibility of coming to Aiken as city manager. I came down, visited with he and city council, and he made me feel real welcome. And as always, he really sold Aiken, and he sold me on Aiken, and that's why I'm here, still living in Aiken after 28 years. Odell Weeks is a truly remarkable individual. He's a man with tremendous work ethics. He is a man that will support you and does not leave you hanging out on a limb. He is an individual that loves this community in a great way and has really given his life.
I have known Mayor Odell Weeks for many years. He has served longer in the office of mayor than any person in the history of South Carolina. He is a man of character. He is a man of courage. He is a man of capacity. He is a man of compassion. He's always courteous. In other words, he possesses all the good qualities. I am very pleased to say a few words to commend Mayor Weeks and tell him that the people of Aiken and the people of South Carolina and of this nation are proud of him. Thank you.
This is Coach Frank Howard of the Clemson Tigers. I'm mighty sorry, Odell, I can't be with you tonight, but I do want to wish you good luck in your retirement. You've done an excellent job, and you've always been a good supporter of Clemson. And when I was coaching, you was a good supporter of mine. I just needed more people like you. I want to give you one little piece of advice, though, Odell. Now, since you're retired, don't just sit around doing nothing. Keep busy. Those people that sit around don't do anything, they usually dead within 5 years, and I want you to live a long time. Thank you, buddy.